maybe I won't actually end up posting this. Maybe I'm just too caffeinated to really realize what a terrible idea this is. Welcome everyone to another episode of A Latte Words, where we sip some coffee and talk about words. So I have been batch shooting some videos today, and that means I've been drinking a ton of coffee. Oh yeah, I am so caffeinated right now that I actually have the bravery to do something I probably shouldn't be doing on YouTube. I've been looking for some old notebooks that I had from when I was about 8 to 10 years old that I filled with stories. And specifically, I'm looking for this one novel that I wrote about this girl in, I think it was the 14th century. That was when the plague happened in the UK, right? Oh my gosh, my brain. But yeah, I'm trying to find that book. I can't find it for some reason. Everything is a mess and crazy in our house right now, so hopefully eventually I will be able to do that video. But in the meantime, I did find some fun journals from when I was a preteen, and this, I don't want to call it my diary because it's a bunch of different things. It's short stories, it's random games that I created in my head, it's photos and just random stuff that I just slapped together into this notebook. I've got plenty of these, but this is just one of many. Aww. Look, I got this from Ross back in Carlsbad, good old suburbia. I haven't been back to the US in almost 4 years. Anyway, so this is the cover. It's really cute. It's got this little blonde girl and her kitty with a cute little hat. I don't know why I picked this out. I picked it out when I was like 12 years old, so who knows what my thought process was other than that I was obsessed with kitty cats. Oh, I lost my spot. No! I have the perfect entry to get us started, and what I'm thinking is I might do a little series if people are interested in reading what I wrote in these journals. It's just silly, and it kind of reminds me of, what's that one podcast where people read their teenage diaries? I'll link it below. I forget the name, but it kind of reminds me of that. And I thought it would be fun to read a few of mine and cringe. I don't know why I'm doing this, especially on YouTube. I'm gonna get so many trolls and haters. Maybe this is a bad idea. Well, we're just gonna get started. We're just gonna do it. Okay, so the excerpt that I've chosen for you today says, "Good riddance, middle school." Here it goes. Okay. Finally, it's over. We are free from the insane asylum, formerly called junior high. Now, we learned, yes, and might even have some, well, good memories of junior high. But here are, like the letter R, I don't know why, the 5 hardest things I had to endure in the big MS, I think middle school, not MS like the disease. I was clearly clueless. Number 1, guys. Oh yes, men. Need I say more? Guys in middle school all seemed very immature. I did not have one boyfriend in school. When I asked them out, most said, ew, or heck no. I did actually ask a couple boys out. I was very brave back then. Like, I'm proud of myself for that. But yeah, I have to admit, they were pretty immature. But yeah, I was immature too, so I mean. Number 2, popularity. Oh, the popular crowd. Okay, I used to wear a Winnie the Pooh sweater in the 3rd grade. Because of it, I am labeled now and forever unpopular. I don't think that was the reason. Well, at least I had some great friends, and I guess, actually, I know that's much better than being popular. That is kind of true. That was very mature of me, don't you think? That I knew that friendship was more important than being popular. Number 3, classroom. So I'm quiet. Big freaking deal. Everyone thinks I'm shy, but quiet and shy are two totally, in all caps, different words. The definition of quiet: silent, not speaking. Definition of shy: embarrassed, afraid of the public. Now, I am not easily embarrassed or afraid of the public. I am silent in class and don't speak up all the time. Big deal. Okay, yeah, that was really cool that I was able to differentiate at that time the difference between shy and quiet, but at that point in my life, I was definitely shy. I was terrified of speaking in class, but I didn't want to admit it. And now these days, I think we're so much more accepting of people who are shy, and I mean, I'm definitely looking at it from a different perspective now. I was so embarrassed about the idea of being shy, and I think growing up it was looked down upon so much that I tried to deny my shyness whenever I could, and I tried to be as loud as I could even though I wasn't loud. It wasn't naturally who I was. And it was a big fight I had internally because I was ashamed of myself. And now looking back, I kind of feel bad for little Sarah, who was trying so hard to fit in when really she was just fine how she was. Number 4, payphones and vending machines. Cursed vending machines. Let's just say they don't like me. I can't even count the time it chewed at my money. And yes, I always went to the lunch lady to tell her. Said she'd pay me back. Never did. Same with payphones. No, we weren't allowed to use the office ones, even when the phones were broken. So how else are we supposed to contact our parents if cell phones aren't allowed? Oh my gosh, payphones. Do payphones exist anywhere anymore? Gosh, that ages me so much, doesn't it? Number 5, Red Ribbon Week. Now, I'm totally for drug-free America, but really, oh God. Okay, we're back to it. We're not back to it. Okay. But really, we've been told not to do drugs all of our lives. It's actually discrimination to think we don't know. It's wrong. I really did not know what discrimination meant back then. I mean, making us wear plastic drug-free bracelets all week with a number for a drawing is useless. I guess like a contest drawing, I think we would get some sort of prize or something at the end. A druggie is probably going to win the drawing just because they wore the band. Why don't they have people write about why they stay drug-free instead? But no, too much work. That's true. I mean, a kid doing drugs could still wear the band and win a prize at the end of the week, and it's pretty ironic. And it most likely happens that way. Who knows? But I like the idea of writing about it instead, because clearly I was obsessed with writing, as you can see, and everything revolved around writing. And I clearly thought that the best way to keep everybody drug-free was just to write about it. Well, that sums up the past 2 years. Yeah, my school is great, at least with education. I'm just listing what I went through personally. That's how it ends, but then I also have these photos of our trip to Arizona, wild horses, and Lake Powell, Arizona. What else do I have here? About to try water skiing for the first time in Lake Powell. I didn't actually go water skiing in the end. I was too much of a wimp. Audition pics for JRP. So this was like a weird, like, modeling and acting school that I went to. And my parents took modeling pictures for me in my backyard. Oh my God. And that's it. So the next page shows 2002, fashion, movies, culture. I don't know what that's gonna be about. Do you want me to keep reading this? Probably not. It's kind of ridiculous. But if you are interested, please hit like and let me know below, and make sure to hit subscribe. I'm thinking when I get to 100 subscribers, I might do an extra steamy, embarrassing diary entry, like a legit diary entry. And yeah, so if you're a potential subscriber number 100, go ahead and click right there. And it'll be because of you that I have to completely humiliate myself in front of 100 plus people. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day. Bye!